First of all, we need a reference image. So I'm going to switch to the front view and I'm going to drag in the reference image from the Windows Explorer into the viewport. Now let's go to Options, Configure, and here on the back tab I can change the size, and I'll make this 1500 to make this nice and big. And also I'm going to change the transparency a bit so we can see our splines a little better. Let's have a look at this image. What we have is two different puzzle pieces that are copied around a circle a number of times. So I guess the obvious thing to do would be to trace each of these puzzle pieces using the pen tool and then to copy those pieces around. However, that would not be a good idea. The main problem is accuracy and consistency. So you'll probably find that if you create one of these pieces, it will look fine, but as soon as you start putting the pieces together, you will probably find that this line on the outside, for example, which is supposed to be a circle, is not really consistent. You will probably get slight bumps where the pieces meet. Another problem is these openings and the protrusions. These all look like they have the same shape and size. And again, it's quite difficult to get the shapes and sizes consistent if you trace these puzzle pieces manually. Also, we need an even width for those gaps, and we need to make the puzzle pieces fit together in this area here. And of course, this is doable. You can do this by tracing the puzzle pieces manually, but it'll take more time and it's more difficult to get the shape to look right. So that's not what we're going to do. Let's pretend for a minute that we don't have these openings or the protrusions here and here. What is left is a circle on the outside and a circle on the inside. So basically we have a ring, and that is the basic shape of this jigsaw puzzle. So a good idea would probably be to start with a circle. So I'm going to add one to the scene, and I'm going to change the radius and match this up with a reference image. And in order to create that inner circle, we can use the ring option here. So let's check that, and that will add a smaller circle here at the center, and we can change the radius of this circle and match that up with the reference image too. Next, I want to create those gaps, and these gaps consist of a line and this protrusion here. And like I said earlier, this circular shape here is the same as the shape of this opening here, and it is also the same shape as the one of the protrusions here. So what I want to do first is I want to create a template for this shape here that we can use for the openings and for the protrusions.